Hello future self. So update vlog. I have just done my first showing show with Ram, and it's not for us. It's not for. She was very good. She was very good. A bit gung ho and a bit tanky, and the judge was like, "She wants to go," and I'm like, "Yeah, she does." I got to ride someone else on my yard's horse, my friend's horse, which was amazing, and I really enjoyed that. Like, that's put such a grin on my face. And he was big, so I'm getting better with the whole big horses. If you know me, what is my hair doing today? If you know me well, then you know that big horses I kind of go, "Ugh." But I rode another big horse today, so top banana, very pleased with myself. And I didn't poo myself, and I lost my stirrup, and I kept rising, and I kept going, and I was like, we got this. We so got this. So yeah, big horses aren't so scary anymore. Update on Ram. It's a bit all over the place, really. So she had her shoes taken off because her feet were too upright, which was every farrier shoes slightly differently, and his style of shoeing is very upright, and it doesn't agree with Ram's way of moving or Ram's conformation or Ram. So we had a bit of a shoe rethink. So at the moment she is barefoot. She has her hoof boots on. Oh, I forgot to take your boots off. Damn. So she has her hoof boots on as we speak. She doesn't go everywhere with them on, but when she first got them, we had, so this boot saga, go and get yourself a cup of tea if you're watching this, because this is a saga. So the boot saga was an interesting one. So she had her shoes pulled, and I let her feet level themselves off and file down naturally, and I did not loads of road work, but enough road work to keep her feet level and filed down, and obviously I didn't do too much too quickly, and I let her regroup and redo herself, like redo her own feet, if that makes any sense, the way she wanted them to be, which worked, and her feet changed shape very quickly actually, and about 4 weeks later I got her some hoof boots. Ram, being Ram, discovered that they could be projectiled at me at speed when we were trotting. And the first time she did it, she was like, "Sorry, Mum. This is a good game." And I was like, oh no. So I had hoof boots thrown at me every hack we went on for about 2 weeks. I was like, "Yeah, we're doing well." Poof, and it was like, and she was very good at hitting me with them. So most of the time she'd hit my foot, and a hoof boot projectiled at your ankle, trust me, it hurts. Then she managed to hit me in the knee. Then she body slammed me in the ribs with one. And then somehow she managed to ping one over the top of herself and hit me in the head. Wear your helmet, guys. Otherwise you're getting impaled by a hoof boot. So I then thought, right, enough's enough. You're doing this on purpose. I am going to take them off. So I took them off. We went out hacking. The route that we went on, she went on grass before she went on gravel. She was on the grass and she was like, "Ha ha 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 ha, this is fun." And she overreached. And she overreached quite considerably. So because she overreached so far, she had an overreach injury. Now, I've never booted this pony ever, apart from obviously the hoof boots, but I've never leg booted her for anything because she's always had feathers, she's never needed them. So this is my bad. She overreached and cut herself, and then that basically refused to heal. Her field is quite boggy, so I was like, oh, we'll put Sudocrem on it to stop the mud from getting in. I hate Sudocrem, and there's a reason for that. It barriers in any infection that's already there. Guess what? There was an infection in there, and it got worse because I Sudocremed it. Well, I think it got worse because I Sudocremed it. So Ram then had to have a couple of days of just walk, with no hoof boots. She has literally had 2-3 weeks without hoof boots. She's only just today had them back on. So I've been like, is she lame because, no, lame is the wrong word. Is she off because her hoof boots aren't on her feet? Is she off because of what the farrier said to me, which was, you need to watch because she's got navicular? She don't have navicular. She does not have navicular. And is she off because of the cut on the back of her foot, which is healed now, it's completely gone. So all these things in my head, and you know, when you just can't see the wood for the trees, and I'm like, is she off because her shoulders are still wrong? Is she off because she's sore? Then I'm quite, and this is why I'm filming this now, I'm quite glad that I did the showing show, because the showing show, you have to have a certain saddle setup. So you're not allowed, you have to have the same colour as your saddle as a saddle pad. So if you have a black saddle, you have to have a black saddle pad. I have a brown saddle. I only have a brown square saddle pad. I don't have a saddle shaped. So it was like, well, you have to ride without a saddle pad. And I was like, okay, fine, we ride without a saddle pad. Actually, that proved to be the best thing on planet Earth, because her saddle doesn't fit. That's what the issue was. So her saddle doesn't fit. We had the saddler 3 weeks ago, so I'm not having that saddler anymore, that's for sure, because her saddle doesn't fit and she hasn't changed shape. So yeah, so we've had tooth issues, followed by, yay, we're back to normal, immediately followed by hoof issues, followed by, yay, we're back to boots, followed by boots causing more issues, followed by, oh, for God's sake, Holly gives up. So yes, it has been one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, and I'm now like, oh, I'm done now. I'm done now. I'm not done. I'm just, it's like, oh, for Scooby-Doo's sake, I give up. So yes, hence why I'm sitting in the middle of a field filming this vlog, because if I don't do it now, then I never will. So yes, that is a quick update on Ram and how she's doing and what we've been up to. Not a lot. We haven't really been out anywhere apart from camp, which I was going to film and vlog and do a whole series of, and then I didn't. Partly because the first day I forgot to film because I was so excited, and then I don't know, it just wasn't what I was expecting, and because I was worried about her foot, I didn't film any of it, if I'm honest, which was a shame, because it would have been awesome had I filmed it. But there we go. I didn't take any photographs, I didn't take any videos. I took my camera, but I forgot my camera mount, so I didn't even get any footage of us gunning around going crazy. I didn't do cross country with her on the last day, which I'm gutted at, because she felt incredible. Well, no, I went out hiking with Christine, and there was another girl called Georgia who was Italian, who was lovely, and we went out together, which was amazing. But last year I went out really early on my own and jumped the cross country course as a course, and I didn't get to do that this time, which is ever so slightly frustrating, but there we go. So yes, this is why I haven't really been vlogging, because we've just had so much to deal with and so much has gone on. But I'm hoping that Ram is now on the way up. We just need to sort the saddle out. God knows. Sort her saddle out, sort her feet out, and then hopefully, touch wood, we won't have any other issues. Will we, Bam Bam? She's like, no, Mum. So yes. But if you have ponies, I hope your ponies are good. If you are watching this and you want a pony, everything always goes wrong. Everything. Always. All the time. No, seriously, it doesn't. But it feels like that. When it does go wrong, it's like, God's sake. So yes. Yeah, I hope everyone's well and enjoy the summer holidays, guys. Over and out.